I keep doing this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Welcome to the Salty Opinions podcast. I forgot to put the track in session, so we've been talking for a good 10 minutes.
Has it been 10 minutes? I should say we should
Frank forgot the mic.
Fuck you. Don't hold it up again.
We're bringing back up old wounds. Opening back
it's been
them
like
back
a minute.
up.
Guys, don't end.
Shit. I don't know. We had... At least it wasn't like last time. We were 30 minutes in.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no.
And then I turn around, look at the computer, and I'm like...
It's fucking off.
Fuck!
There's no computer there?
The headphones are connected to nothing.
This light isn't even on. We're just like, yeah, guys. Turn around.
What up?
Fuck.
Alright, might as well just glance over this real quick.
Injustice 2 DLC pack. We were talking about Raiden, Black Manta, and how we already saw that coming. But Hellboy. Now, where we left off was we were pretty much talking about how Hellboy was gonna play.
What's his function?
What's his function? Conjunction, junction. What's his function?
Good times.
Fuck. What is this?
I mean, Black Manta definitely, he doesn't look what I thought he'd be. I thought he'd be more, projectile based, but he's not, which is good. He's more, close to mid-range, and he has a spear, very reminiscent out of Scorpion, which is cool.
You know what Black Manta kind of reminds me of?
And his beams are at least mid-range.
Seth.
Why Seth?
A bit, because Seth has the ability to draw you in, and that's what his projectiles kind of do.
Harpoon
they close,
right?
Yeah, they close the distance.
I feel like you most likely can just hold block or whatever the fuck and just block that. Mm-hmm. So it'll probably use somewhere in a string or a combo.
Yeah, that's true. He would be interesting. I think my friend would get into him. He's looking for a sector replacement in this game.
I don't know about that. I wonder how they're gonna integrate Raiden. But it's fucking Raiden, so.
Yeah, you were saying you don't like how Raiden looks.
Yeah, no, Edgar said that.
Edgar, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the...
He just looks weird.
The boob window.
And, he looks very, I guess, superhero-esque, but that's kind of, the thing they're going for. He just has a very square chin. And the thing over his head.
What, the hat?
No, he also has a...
The mask?
Sort of a half mask thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He just looks more superhero-y, but...
I guess to fit the theme, but...
Yeah.
I don't really like his costume.
But I think he would be, anti-zoner, I guess, because he does have, the teleports, so...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, maybe he'll be, the Batgirl of the game.
Did she have that?
She had her thing.
The gun, right?
Yeah. I know Max used to play her because she was basically, the anti-zoner of the game. Is it Batgirl or Batwoman?
Batgirl.
Okay.
Batgirl wins. Oh, anyway. So, Hellboy's in the game. You're saying that he had the big...
he has the gun. A really big gun.
He's probably going to have a lot of the...
The fist.
The cinder block fist combos and all that shit.
So, like I said, he's going to be, most likely close to, mid-range. And his gun, most likely mid-range. I doubt it'll be, a very far projectile. And if anything, it'll probably be an ender. His in his fist. Now,
do you think he's gonna have his ender is gonna involve him rubbing the butt of the cigarette?
I was gonna say he kind of reminds me of who's that guy from Mortal Kombat? You got the robot arms.
Oh, Jax.
Yeah. He might be like that.
Kind of. He might have an earthquake move, something like that. I could see that.
Or you could do the flying punch, the lunge punch. So if he plays like Jax, that'd be alright. Or if he'd be a mixture of Jax and Jackie.
Yeah, there's no
I don't know about a mixture. It should have moves that you can either find from the comic or just from because if it's just that, he might as well just be a function for Jax. I don't think anybody wants that.
You're mentioning functions a lot.
Because it's true.
It's saddening me.
Do you want someone who plays a character you already know, or see something completely new?
That's true.
I'd rather see something.
I think a mix of both is good.
Because it's.
Let's say you were a Jax main in Mortal Kombat. You would want someone that's sort of like that. Obviously, they're going to have new moves, but sort of fit that function. We keep saying function.
Function.
But maybe there was some truth to what Combo Fiend was saying.
Convo Fiend.
Don't kill me on archive.
Combo Fiend just ejaculated after you said that. Maybe there's some truth.
A couple years down the road, we'll be like, he was ahead of us the whole time.
He knew what he was talking.
Functions are the way to go.
The earth is burning. We're just like,
Combo Fiend.
Why didn't we listen to you? He's just up there like...
You should have listened while you had the chance.
I tried to warn you. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Street Fighter V DLC has Minot, the cat Egyptian lady, who is Rose's
apprentice.
And there's going to be a shit ton of Rule 34 on the Kappa forums. You know exactly what's going to go down.
She's top waifu probably now.
Oh my god.
She kind of is.
I
It only took one gesture. Yeah.
Took 2 minutes.
Yeah, about...
She got everybody by the balls.
No, her super is her freaking belly dancing while you're getting blown up by 6 balls.
Ooh. What?
Yeah.
No pause?
No pause.
Oh, man,
that's her energy.
An image in my head. Like some Rule 34 shit.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Just the balls in her face.
And she's just like...
I instead of that Filthy Frank song, balls in her face.
Yeah, well... Minot
she looks good though. She looks really good. I like her animation. She looks, fairly different from everything we've seen. Not a brawler, and I thought she'd be more like zoner-esque, but she's pretty close range. I like that. Her animations are. She looks good. She looks really, really good.
I just hope, some of these characters who were in Street Fighter V come back to a better playing Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If hope I'd like to see Colleen come back, Rashid. If this character comes out well, Minot. I don't know about what's his name? The guy with the hood that you guys were talking about. Ed. I don't know about him too much, but
it's cool. But
it's cool. It's just he doesn't do anything super original, or like his interesting stuff are not good right now.
So that's something they would have to fix or update.
Yeah.
But he just looks like Terry Beauregard and like Rock Howard. He kind of plays like that. But I mean that's cool. I like that. I like that playstyle. But it's fine.
Yeah, I like it. He's just not.
It's like Max said. That girl looks like that one character from I think Soul Calibur 5 or 4. Yeah, the one with the ball.
Viola.
Yeah. So that's cool. I mean that whole orb thing. That's cool. I like that. It's something different.
Yeah.
I kind of see her as a little bit more powerful than Rose because Rose only had the energy orbs during her super. She has it on 24/7.
24/7, and then she has the flex. 6 other
when
ones.
She has multiple. That's her V trigger.
That's cool.
And that's her V trigger.
Yeah.
Her
Setups.
super is just. Setups. So maybe she's more powerful than her. Maybe not. We're gonna have to see that story when it comes up. I don't know.
She might be. Sort of like how Ed is more stronger than Balrog.
But that's because he's got psycho power.
Yeah.
And how old is Ed? Because he grew up mad quick.
He's an experiment, but they grow faster than a normal person. So he grew like quick when he was with Balrog, like from a kid to like
where he is now. Yeah, he's probably
he's like
somewhere in his 20s. Yeah. I want to say.
Is he in his 20s?
I think so. Yeah, I think he is. Because in the story mode, he was like a teenager, and then there's like him muscular.
Buff.
There was no transition. It was just like one slide and then the next slide.
In the story mode, he's skinny, and then when you actually have to like fight like against Balrog, he's like buff. So it's sort of weird.
It's like those memes that have like day 0 to day 100.
Oh fuck it! With the fat white guy.
The fat white guy and the diesel black guy.
It's like day 100. He's like smiling. Oh shit. MVCI is gonna be coming.
Did you guys see like the new character trailers where they had like Jeddah, their mama? You guys?
Yeah, I didn't bother seeing that because it might have just been the same thing all over.
Jeddah's still probably the coolest character in that game.
Yeah, because it's a fucking new character.
Oh, it's not just that. It's not just that. Like he looks well designed in 3D.
Yeah.
He looks
I like his
moves look really good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Jeddah
they poured some work into him.
He transitioned, yeah, but the other one, everyone else is just like, oh, cool. Firebrand again.
Their
Ghost
mama.
Rider.
I wouldn't mind messing around with Firebrand
Like,
again.
if it was, like, a different variant of Ghost Rider, I would have been happy. Like,
Put my
guy with the car.
bitch Hisenko back in the game. Fuck you, Capcom.
yeah, see, they could have brought her back, but nah. That would have been at least
Make
another
her
dark-
top
Wouldn't
tier
that be-
this
wouldn't that
time.
be 3 Darkstalker characters?
Can't have that. Can't have that.
That would be a nod to, hey, actually bringing back Darkstalkers, but that's just fucking, you don't like us, do you?
Can't have that.
Let the fans make a fighting game. We'll do a better job.
You know what's sad that, you know... Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I might get blown up for that.
What? No. Say it.
Say it.
Get
Look,
blown
there
up.
have
nigga.
been fan, like... People who have been inspired from fighting games, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's Skullgirls and, like, a couple of other projects that have been fan-made. I'm not saying it's
What's
impossible.
that one game with like the health bar is like different like blocks and it's you know what I'm talking about, right?
Which one?
The name escapes me, but it's like a really slow, meticulous game.
But it's very like it like one of the mechanics is like if you grab someone and they grab back, they get thrown instead of you.
Wasn't it Corey Gaming was talking about that?
He did
Yeah.
talk about it.
And he was talking about how simple a fighting game could get.
Like, it's somewhere between, like, beginner and intermediate.
It's like between dive kick and then
The
every
most
other.
extreme, like,
Yeah.
of fighting games.
Or the
Wasn't-
most simple.
Wasn't
actually.
it based off, like, another game, like, called Yomi, like, the card game or something like that? And then they turned that into, like, somewhat of a fighting game, where it's only, like, 2 buttons.
Well, that's the most appropriate name I could think of. Yomi.
That's what it
Jesus.
was. It's like Fighting Fantasy or something like that. Something fantasy, that's all I remember.
Something like that.
Like,
There's
there
that
was-
one guy with the
The Cogs. Like,
what's
he's
his
basically
name?
like a godless character.
the eyeglass and he has like the
Yeah.
guile function
Yeah,
where he
exactly.
throws the gear.
Function.
Fuck.
Hey, drinking game. Every time we say function, take a shot.
Where is it? Pull the liquor out right now.
We're gonna be like Phil.
Oh, fuck. See, no one's gonna get that. Only we'll get that. That kid
I
was
don't even get it.
drunk off
Yeah,
his
you
own
were
ass. I'm gonna tell these kids to listen to our podcast later.
It was like, Phil, listen to this shit. We harken back to you, man.
He'll get drunk again.
If I eat, my niggas eat.
Yeah, Marvel's out in like less than a month, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause when does it come out? Like officially, again, the date?
September something.
That and My Addiction is coming out soon.
Which one?
Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
Son, my pocket is open. I'm ready. I'm
Just
ready
waiting
to
for
just...
that day. Did you play the beta?
I didn't play the beta. I was
you haven't
avoiding
pre-ordered
it. Hmm?
You didn't pre-order it yet?
No. I was avoiding the beta though.
Why?
Look, the beta was riddled with a bunch of like problems, but
Yeah, that's what I heard.
the thing is, everyone seems to forget that there wasn't any like intellect or discipline, and these are stats that change how quickly you get your supers and abilities.
Mm-hmm.
None of that was added to the game. This is pretty much bare bones, whatever Destiny. You know what I
And you
mean?
played Destiny 1, so you sort of know how it functions.
Yeah, pretty much.
How it plays.
Just pour the whole bottle down his... But, yeah, a bunch of things were taken out. They simplified the skill tree system, so it's not as complex. And they're pretty much just trying to focus on the story. But, you know, while there is a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs with the game. So it's like a lot of trade-offs. You're not getting any more Grimoire cards, which a bunch of people are like, who cares? But there's a lot of exposition behind the Grimoire cards. Like, you know, what Destiny 1 was missing in story, the Grimoire cards didn't make up for it, but explained a lot of the backstory.
The hell is a Grimoire card?
So
Sounds cool.
You explain it. I know what you're talking about, though.
yeah, Grimoire cards was pretty much their answer to trying to put a story behind Destiny. And while it's not a good answer for it, there was still really good stories behind it, like the Book of Sorrows, the Vex, and they were talking about the name of it.
Just like information, though.
Pretty much information. Like,
those are things that you had to go on their website too as well.
exactly.
Oh,
So they took those out. It's gone.
Okay, thank God.
But now they're doing the story mode.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing a better story, like a more
Which is
integrated story,
Okay, that's
which
good.
is good.
Yeah.
But people are still missing the Grimoire because that's still fuck no. Oh, someone signed me out? Bum, nigga. Anyway.
Jealous of the BBC gene.
Give me my shit back.
As far you guys get cuckold.
While your women are getting piped down by these African warriors.
Chill, gotta keep this PG-13. We can't go to BBC
logic.
logic.
To your God.
Whoa. Anyway, what's it called?
BBC logic.
The Grimoire just explained a lot of the backstory, you know? A lot of the stuff that they can't put in the game, you know?
I mean, I don't think they can't. They could.
They don't.
No. They can't. There's too much that's in those Grimoire cards that you just can't go into it, you know what I mean? But you could read it, get into it, and it just fleshes out the story, you know what I mean? If they kept it in, it would flesh out the story a lot more.
Kind of reminds me of like Souls-based games where like it's not there, but it's kind of like you can read up on it and like there's like subtle hints.
Yeah, like you'll be fine if you don't read it, but you get so much more out of it if you do take your time and read it.
That's what I'm trying to say. But
there are different like views on like how that works. Like some people don't like that. Some people are like, oh, I'll read it.
Some people are crazy into that because that's
I guess it depends on how into the mythos you are.
Yeah. It depends how good your sort of mainstream story is to pull people to branch out into that other stuff.
And Destiny's like a weird phenomenon where the story was shit and the Grimoire was just on point. You know what I mean? Because this guy was working on it for like a couple of years since Halo 3?
Yeah.
Halo 3 or Halo 2. But he's been working on that shit for years.
Would you say these are more like artist notes?
No. They're fully fleshed out stories.
Oh, okay.
And, well, not fully fleshed out. Like, the way they're written... Book of Sorrows was written kind of like a Bible where it had verses, like chapters and verses.
The fact that you're calling it Book of Sorrows means that there's a lot.
Yeah, and it had a lot. It was pretty much the whole story behind one of the main protagonists in the second major DLC, which was Oryx. And you see like a whole bunch of things leading up to Oryx. He was the father of one of the bigger raid bosses. So you're like, holy shit, you're getting this whole backstory on one of these big, like, Destiny gods, you know what I mean? And, it was pretty good, you know? You get some, like, stuff on that, stuff on, the Vex and, pretty much the people who entered the Vault of Glass, and you get...
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything Nick is saying, I've never heard anyone say. Usually I just hear about, like, the gunplay.
I think that's why maybe it might have like lacked in like story because it's such heavy focus on multiplayer, which is again why I kind of want to refer to Souls games where I think it's focused on like just single player. You're like you are immersed in that, you are that character. But this is like, oh, you have a squad, you do raids, this and that. So I think they might have fucked that one, but I think that's not the hero there.
It just sounds like there was a lot of stuff.
They couldn't put all of that into
That's
the
what
so you have to do like these information.
Somebody has to give out.
Especially when half of the team splits and you have to put out something.
But that sucks. I mean, you could have. I think had they stuck with like focusing on the story, they could have had something really there.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what they're kind of doing now, I guess.
DLC and like the multiplayer stuff.
There's a lot of pros and cons, basically, too.
But that comes with every game.
Like one of the stories that they're focusing on is Titanfall 2 did a lot better.
At least it's not aliens,
I know.
colonial marines.
Oh god.
Now that was a real shit show.
Aliens, colonial.
You see that footage? That footage ain't real. That's not there.
There's this guy who's like, look. While they're doing good things, they're putting on another game right now. I forgot the name of it.
Gearbox?
Yeah, but
Battleborn?
No, not Battleborn.
Gearbox, yeah, it was Battleborn. They did that. They worked on Battleborn.
There's something else. They were putting out something else, something a lot newer. It's like after you pulled that shit with Colonial Marines.
Oh, never mind.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I thought I saw something.
Is this ghosts?
I'm hot. I'm joking. I'm joking. We don't do drugs here.
I do. A lot of them.
Can't say that. We're on the air.
Oh shit. Demonetization coming right up. Anyway.
Alright, moving on.
The May Short and Junkertown. I like Junkertown a lot better than May Short.
Did you catch the Cowboy Bebop reference?
In the Junkertown?
Yeah.
I didn't watch enough Cowboy Bebop to...
Fucking whack.
Did you watch
Did you see the fucking short?
No, but I saw Cowboy Bebop. Which one matters more, nigga?
No, but you didn't have to watch the episodes. It's literally the intro where they do the.
Oh yeah.
And they had the sort of blocks that are colored like orange. Yeah, basically that's. Yeah, it was a Cowboy Bebop reference.
I like that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think I enjoyed Junkertown more than May, even though it was like half the time.
It was like because I don't like Junkrat's character in game, but I like his character outside the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more he's more dynamic than May is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Basic bitch May.
And his whole like friendship with Roadhog is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like you have this small little fucking Australian guy,
and then like the big brute who doesn't speak.
And he's like all
Isn't that
by
like
himself.
a fucking trope?
It is
That's
a trope, but
trope.
tropes are, like depending how you do it are either good or bad. Like they're either like interesting enough or
it's kind of like
it depends on how
for all
well
you stoners out there, and I do mean stoners. Ren and Stimpy. He's fucking Ren, like fucking manic, scrawny little guy, and you have like Stimpy.
But he's happy go lucky. He's not.
But Roadhog is just for your other stoners. Fucking Jay and Silent Bob. In a sense, I'm just using it as a reference.
True.
I'm paraphrasing.
Cause what's it called? Roadhog is just that like gentle giant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the big guy who's just kind of there.
And then he's like approving.
Who seems a little more smarter than Junkrat, or like can sort of see.
He's a lot older than. He's twice his age.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Holy fuck.
Like Junkrat's 28 or something, and then Roadhog's like 46.
Oh shit!
Damn, those niggas are old.
Yeah.
OG niggas. Fade.
The youngest one is fucking
Tracer.
No. Diva.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, how do I forget?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's all the ones with the memes. She's gotta be.
Fucking Junkrat is someone's before.
Before or after? Tracer?
Tracer's in her 30s.
What?
Yeah.
Bullshit. She ain't know.
How old is Sombra?
Sombra is in her 30s too.
I don't believe that. Bitch, look, she's 22.
Yeah, but she's in her 30s. Because Mercy is in her 40s. And
Blizzard.
She looked like...
No. Who?
May is in her 30s too.
How old is, what's her face?
Well, she
mom?
was frozen for 9 years. So
Exactly.
Is she really 30? Yeah?
Mentally, she's not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so she really is dumb thick.
She is kind of stupid.
Canonically, she's
a scientist, but, it took her, like, that whole time to find out.
What's that trope that we hate so much? That clumsy type?
Yeah, they're like, pretty good bodies, but they're super, like...
Ditzy and stupid.
But she's also incredibly smart when it comes to it.
Yeah, it's sort of like
because she made that whole freeze gun.
Yeah, it's sort of weird that like she's smart, like scientist wise, but it took her like that whole time to figure out that everyone is like
she
not
cried
there.
over a battery, bro.
Ditzy.
Come on.
Yeah. So like it's a nice looking short. It's
Get
just
some
like
Duracells, you good, bro.
writing was sort of me.
Get some Energizers, you good. Fuck you.
So what's it called? That was part of the May the May short.
It was alright.
It was alright.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
It was
Pixar
if you
level.
cried, you a cuck.
Talking to you, Brian.
Wait,
You ain't
Brian
looking
doesn't
here.
play Overwatch?
No, he doesn't.
Brian cried.
I think he actually doesn't like
bawled
me
his
at all.
eye out. He bawled his eyes out. Constantly. After he found out the friends were dead. Spoiler alert.
And then the robot, what's his name? Snowball.
Snowball fucking sacrificed his life. He was like, no, Snowball. No!
Cop out, he's alive.
No, what I was saying
What's
about
a prologue? So
what I was saying about the short was it wasn't as emotionally grabbing as Bastion's.
yeah.
Like Bastion, he had some PTSD themes in that shit.
Wasn't he like an android anyways?
Well, he's a robot, but he sort of
My
developed
bad, yeah, robot.
Sentience, kind of.
Awoken.
feeling. So it was sort of like sort of middle of the road. Like, hey, should I do my thing or sort of do what I was programmed to do?
And pretty much he started to connect with nature. He started to go off and like venture and start to discover more on his own. So it's not like he gained sentience, but he started to gain curiosity, which is the beginning, I guess.
Isn't that in a lot of like AI like stories where like
like, to be honest,
you think
Overwatch isn't
more than your function.
Like, to be honest, Overwatch doesn't have like original ideas. They're just well like made.
And that's the thing, like Bastion with his whole story was pretty much him battling again, like you said. It was like himself. He had those things built into the programming built into his mind to attack
or do his mission, like go to that. He had to go to Eichenwald, right?
I don't know if that was Eichenwald or Numbani.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I think it was Eichenwald.
No, it wasn't Eichenwald, because Eichenwald was, at that point of the story, that was already destroyed.
Uh-huh.
So I think that was Numbani.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because you know how he was walking and he stumbled across like the
but
corpse.
There was more than a few of those being produced in the story. Because Eichenwald, that was the main, like, you see it littered through the whole map.
That's where the fight happened.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Maybe not. But how old is fucking Ganymede then? Oh, well, you might be right.
Because he had the flashbacks of the one that was programmed. And, like, you know how they were going
to Eichenwald. Yeah. Ah, okay. Maybe you're right. But anyway. The May short was pretty good, but...
I mean, it's 11 minutes. What can you really do with 11 minutes?
It's
the Bastion one was 11 minutes.
The Bastion one was that was a whole feast. Come on. That was a visual and emotional feast.
I haven't seen
you left that like, did the bird die? The bird didn't die.
I just think that the other shorts had something to it. Like the Genji and Hanzo one was like super cool to look at.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it had a classic tale. Bastion one was emotional. Soldier 76 was more like
vengeance.
Vengeance
and like...
Wasn't it like a redemption in a way?
Kinda.
Sort of.
Kinda, and it had the little human character, the little girl, who a lot of people swore was Sombra, which made no sense. But
oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw that one.
I remember that.
I think that's
Shadman went on a roll with that.
Drew as a prostitute, I was like, okay.
You know, this is pretty much like Soldier saved her and she just like offered her body as thanks, pretty much.
Fuck?
Yep, Shadman.
Shadman, you fucked. Cool guy.
Shad the man. Anyway, Junkertown was a nice show into how Junkrat is as a like the whole dynamic between Junkrat and
squad.
Yeah, Junkrat and Roadhog. And it shows that new map apparently that we're gonna get Junkertown.
Yeah.
And apparently a new character that we may get from Junkertown, the Queen of Junkertown.
Oh, her, okay.
Yeah, so maybe not. I'm not sure.
At least, but we know there's a map.
Mm-hmm.
And then we know there's a new game mode, Deathmatch.
Yeah, Deathmatch is going to be a thing. So, get ready for that.
You guys might as well just talk about the Diva and Mercy changes.
Yeah, because Mercy's going to be a DPS now. They changed her from... they changed her from healer to DPS. So, that's cool. I'm kidding, of course, but the shit that she received... She's gonna be Ak during her super, where she's better at everything.
Basically, and she can fly. Like, not glide, not hover. She can fly.
She can fucking fly. Heal multiple people at once. The whole res ability is
everything
now
gets augmented.
single.
Like her healings is not it goes to like multiple people at once.
Multiple people at once, yeah.
As opposed to one. Same thing with like her boost.
So I'm gonna try to pull up the changes.
Basically, well, she basically, her ult is changed. Like, she does not res anymore. She has a res, but it's on cooldown now. She can res one person every 30 seconds, as opposed to her ult, which is like anyone in the vicinity. And she can fly when she ults. Everything gets augmented, and she can also revive quicker. I think it's every 20 or 10
yeah, but
seconds.
It's only one person.
Yeah, but the way you can do it now, because she's in a PTR, is like
it's 30.
You
seconds.
res, pop your ult, and it resets your cooldown. You res someone else, and then you can res in the next 10 seconds.
All right, so this is the patch highlights. New game modes: deathmatch and team deathmatch. They're putting that on Hanamura. Wait. Yeah, they're putting that on Hanamura, Horizon, Temple of Anubis, Volskaya Industries, El Dorado, Eichenwald, Hollywood, Kings Row, Black Forest, TDM only,
they're
Castillo,
changing how the maps are.
Castillo, TDM only, Eco Point Antarctica, TDM only, and Necropolis, TDM only. Junkrat is getting a second concussion mind.
What?
His Riptire moves 30% faster, and there's no longer a time limit when climbing walls. Fuck Junkrat, man.
You don't like Junkrat?
I don't like him in game.
I don't play Overwatch, so I got no real opinion.
Why? Because he doesn't take damage from his explosives anymore?
It's not even that. It was way since before that. He was just that one pick that everyone, decided, hey, this is a good idea. You know that when everyone has the whole team set up and there's that one healer spot that needs to be filled, and they go Junkrat and do nothing and stay in gold and waste everyone's time for the game?
Sounds like a personal issue.
Yeah, grudges. Bro.
Remember you? I'm talking about you, Greg. Fuck you. Anyway, what's it called?
That's sort of neat. Now he can throw. He has like 2 bombs now.
Yeah, and they're pretty much saying like, oh, he can like blow you up with one and then try to escape with the other.
Or he could use them both of them himself. Like put one on the floor, do it, throw it midair, and do it again. So he has a sort of weird double jump thing.
Oh shit, that's true. That'd be cool if someone could master that, but
Yeah, people are already doing that in the PTR.
And like I always see him as the type of person who's like, or the type of character that like kind of just baits you into his traps, so that he can use his abilities on you. So having 2 concussion mines just gives him versatility. And the 30% increased movement speed on his Riptire is it's needed,
Yeah, his ult is pretty shit, to be honest.
Yeah, you could blow up his ult like it's nothing. So giving it that increased speed just gives it more. If you're playing the high ground, it gives it more. What's it called? You're giving it that movement speed. It gives you more of an ability to wipe the whole team if they don't know where it's coming from. Orisa, her fusion driver, projectile speed. This is her primary fire. The projectile speed is being increased by 20. I'm looking forward to that. And the projector barrier is getting larger. It's being increased by 20.
Now it's like it sort of goes in as opposed to how it was that's like this. Now it's
it's more cupped inward.
Yeah.
So that gives you more coverage under the payload if you put it on the payload or something else, and it makes her more of that anchor, that solid anchor.
Yeah, it basically makes her like do her job better or easier.
And it gives you more coverage for her ult too, because someone can't just go around and shoot from the side.
Yeah, basically.
Roadhog, it has a buff where he can move while healing, and he takes 50% less damage while healing. So that's gonna be cool for the 5 remaining Roadhog players.
People who are still there
He's
believing.
Still good.
He's still good.
Widowmaker is receiving a buff to her grappling hook. The cooldown has been reduced from 12 to 8 seconds. So Widowmaker is Spider Woman now, actually. Venom Mine is affected targets who are affected by Venom Mine are going to be seen visible through walls now.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Only to Widowmaker though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all right. It's pretty dandy. Got bug fixes and all that shit, but I'm trying to see what they're doing to Mercy and all of them motherfuckers, because do you know exactly what's going to be happening to Mercy and Diva?
Yeah, Diva. Basically, her primary fire. You know how, like, as of right now, when you sort of do that dash thing, you can cancel it into her fire. Now you can do fire her primary while she's doing it, and she also gets like her rocket launchers that she's getting.
I don't know how much damage that does.
They do a pretty good amount, but they're like they're not hit scan. They're projectile, so you can't like snipe anyone. It's more like when you're rushing, you just do a lot of like
it's still going to be useful because you're close enough range anyway with Diva to be hitting people.
Yeah, she's going to do a lot of burst damage basically.
Yeah, but now her defensive abilities has been reduced where her defense matrix has been queued down from how many? It was like 8 seconds before, now it's 3 seconds.
Yeah, and now there's like a visible now you can visibly see when it's going down, because that was sort of a thing with Diva, that your enemy did not really know when you had it. So like even if you had like very little, you can sort of fake them out. Like with all the other characters, like the shields, you can visibly tell when it's going down, like it's breaking. But hers was just like you can't tell, so they didn't find that fair.
Okay, I kind of see 3 seconds is a little too little.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Just to I don't know. Maybe not. And then Mercy is fucking.
She's just getting like overhauled. Like she just seems like dramatically different.
Yeah, but I can't remember how much the cooldown is on the solo res.
I think it's 30 seconds. I'm almost positive it's 30 seconds. And then when you
so too.
It's either 20 or 10. I want to say 10.
Yeah, they have the I'm trying to pull up this article right now. Sorry, I kind of twisted this away from you guys. But Resurrect only impacts a single player, has a reduced radius to 5 meters only, has a significant cooldown of 30 seconds, and you will be able to take damage while resurrecting again. Valkyrie takes over as the new ultimate. All of the following enhancements are activated during Valkyrie mode in the last 20 seconds. Mercy healing streams and damage boosts will chain to other enemies and other allies near the targeted player. This will allow Mercy to heal or give damage boosts to multiple allies at once. The range of her Caduceus staff has been extended, allowing her to be farther from allies while healing and supporting. So she could be 40 meters away from allies.
Yeah. Wow. And she's flying too, so good luck.
And that's she's God, pretty much.
Basically.
Speed increase while using Guardian Angel along with increased range. Resurrect cooldown is immediately reset and receives a 10-second cooldown after the first use while in Valkyrie mode. Mercy is allowed to fly freely and with full control of her movement in the air. Regeneration no longer will be interrupted when taking damage. Good lord. And they're like, and that's all you need to fucking know. Congratulations, Mercy mains.
There's a bug with her in the PTR where if you nano booster, she's like she can just kill everybody.
As I've seen, it's not pretty.
But I mean, she seems sort of fun. People don't. I've seen a couple people who are like, I don't like it, like the changes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had someone comment something like what are Mercy mains supposed to do now? Like they will never get play of the game. and like my sort of question was like,
when did you see Anna get play of the game?
You do see it sometimes, but my thing was more like you play Mercy to get play of the game. Like the only play of the game I ever really see with Mercy is like you're sort of hiding, and then you do like a 4-man res,
and that's it. It's not even much of an impact on the game. It's a huge like shift, but it's not a complete impact because if the team's smart enough, they can wipe that whole res right off.
Yeah,
and you're left with nothing.
It's just like, I think you're sort of, you should just get enjoyment out of knowing that you are playing a healer and you're contributing a lot. Like, you don't need to play the game to make yourself feel like you did something. Like, you're a healer, so I think people should be more like, you should basically feel that you're already like a huge part of the team. Play of the games are overrated anyway. It's like whatever.
Yeah, it's usually alts anyway.
Basically.
DBZF, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, just to switch off to another game. Androids, Krillin, Piccolo, and Super Saiyan God Goku. Now,
Super Saiyan
Blue.
Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And Vegeta.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Super Saiyan God, Super
Saiyan.
SSG. What a name.
Super Saiyajin God, Super Saiyajin. So, the androids were revealed, and it's both Android 18 and 17 as one character, which is not bad. I don't mind that.
Yeah, me neither.
Because Android 18 is going to be the forefront of the two. Unless they have it where it's interchangeable and you could have either 17 or 18 at the front. So who knows?
They haven't said anything about that. The only sort of interchangeable thing is like the thing with Krillin.
If he's on a team where they can do XL attack. Which looks, I think a little more intricate, right? It's like a little longer or so when he's on a team.
Basically her level, I think it's level 3. Instead of 18, it's Krillin instead. So.
No, instead of 17.
Yeah, 17, sorry.
Then it's Krillin.
And it's Krillin. And 16 looks cool. Like
16 is a fucking...
he's a grappler, but you know who he reminds me? He reminds me of fucking... What's his... It's Kanji? From Persona?
Yeah, I guess a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like he has like... It's not like
the
traditional
guy with the chair?
grappers. Yeah. How he has like... Sort of... vaulting and like... Forward moving grapples.
Yeah, which is always a lot more cooler. Instead of like getting close and then grabbing you.
Yeah. Like a tick grab. It's not that. It's more like hard reads basically.
Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, like air grabs into grabs. I don't know, he looks cool.
Which is good. Because I thought he'd be like, fucking another like projectile based character, which is not the case. He does have his like.
He doesn't have projectiles in the show anyway.
He has his fists.
He has his rocket fists and like the other one.
The weird one that he shoots on the floor.
Hellzone? That's not Hellzone.
Like he has
Hellfire
weird
or something like that. Where he takes off both his arms and does that.
Yeah, like he shoots towards the ground.
Yeah, that shit's cool. I like that guy.
Yeah.
16 is gonna be like really. Could we see like proper gameplay of him? But I'm sure there already is. And then Krillin is.
Did you see Willie?
I didn't subscribe
to Willie?
I did, but I saw the move list. I didn't see the matches that he had.
Right.
Apparently, he's doing something else with his He's doing something new. But my friend was talking about it. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, Willie Versus. That's like his own channel where it's like more fighting game oriented,
basically.
More personal, I guess.
Yeah.
I've seen one episode where he was talking about Marvel Infinite, so I'm not too sure about that.
What is it? What else was talking about? Krillin is gonna be more projectile based. He also has the function of using a senzu beam.
I'm just gonna hit a bottle over your head at that point.
And that can either be used between the player or the opponent. And I think they were getting either 25% of the life. It's either or you can also like throw a rock. But I think you can also use a senzu beam as an assist as well.
That's pretty cool.
And then they were talking about like shit.
You're talking about the moveset for Krillin and Piccolo?
Krillin, like, I have something else that has to do with his key attacks. That some of them can be like homing, so you can like his after image looks pretty cool. Where you can like
hold
it down and fake out because it'll be like a standing one, where then he like
I don't know.
Jumps
how,
in the air and
I don't
dashes.
know how you can.
And there's another fake one where like the afterimage will like dash in, but then the actual one will like.
They'll probably have it where it's
It'll
more
probably like a
cohesive
cross-up.
in game. It's just something you'd have to play and see.
So that one looked really cool. There was also.
No, I've seen how it looks. I'm just like, how the fuck are you supposed to know which is which?
Yeah.
Like, it's very. I could not tell. Only like after you can see like it sort of like glitches out.
Yeah, like it fades
like
out.
when it happens, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know.
Because there's like two of them coming at you, so you kind of get like. I think after a while, people will just like learn to like, oh, it's the one on the top.
Yeah, people will start to see like which is makes more sense, I guess.
But if it's like maybe mid, I don't think it might be mid combo, but like something where they kind of integrate that, it'd be like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do. And I know his projectiles can like the javelins. That's what it's called. You can hit one, it'll deflect, but the other one will come back down and hit you, or something like that. So Krillin looks a lot better than I thought he would. He looks cool.
I mean, Krillin was always a cool fighting game wise. That's something I know I was gonna put him on my team, just because I played him in the faker fighting games, but you know.
Who is your team? Who are your guys? This team right now.
Who you think? Trunks. Trunks looks hella good. He's gonna hit
Well, your three characters.
Oh, Yamcha's not there, so.
Yeah, the characters as of right now that are not.
I don't know, man. Fuck. I just know Trunks.
The
most
couple,
likely Piccolo. I like Piccolo too.
The couple, Krillin in 18,
Okay.
and Cell.
Cell.
I like Cell.
I'm probably gonna do Trunks, Cell.
Cell. Wait, Freeze is really good right now. He also has a really good assist.
I say this, but I might just pick top tier.
He probably will.
If it's Goku, I'll pick Goku, even though I don't like Goku, to be honest. Or Vegeta.
Both of them seem like really solid characters, Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, it's just the way it's gonna be. I'm just looking forward to using my man's
Oh,
Krillin.
Teen Gohan. I forgot about him. I'm definitely gonna pick him.
Teen Gohan's like
Specifically
secondary team.
Not anybody else.
Now the Great Saiyaman, what you talking about?
Ooh, that's different. They put Saiyaman in, and I'm in.
Yo,
What if he's a joke character?
Put Videl in the game.
Hercule?
Oh, put Hercule in the
Top
game.
tier Hercule?
Nah, put
Count
Videl
me
in the game.
Dynamite Punch.
Put Goku's fucking put Pan in the game
Put Puar.
for all those fucking.
Put Jamemba, whatever his name
Why?
is. Janemba.
Why Puar?
Why not?
Put Super Android 13 in the game. I want my hillbilly.
Put the pig.
Mr. Popo.
Oh shit.
Put the pig in. The
Yo.
perverted pig. Oh, put Master Roshi's turtle.
Put the cat that was...
Yeah,
Is
Puar. Puar.
That's
Puar, yeah.
That's
the little
Puar,
floating-
yeah.
Yeah, Puar.
Oh, that's the thing?
No. You're talking about the one on the lookout? That's like right below the lookout?
Oh,
no,
the guy with the staff?
No, I was talking about that one, but yeah, sure. Let's go with that one too then.
what the fuck's his name?
No, put Yandrobi in the fucking game.
Top tier.
I want my fat motherfucking top tier character in the game right now.
Who else was there? I think that's it. Yeah, it was just Krillin, Piccolo, the androids, and
You know what I
That's it,
kind of
yeah.
want to see, but I probably won't? That girl who has, like, whenever she sneezes, she changes.
Oh,
She has
Launch?
blue-
oh yeah.
Launch.
Yeah, like, you
Yeah.
can have some weird gimmicky shit with her. Where, like,
That'd be cool, but
Her
she
sneeze, like,
her
changes the
sneeze
fucking...
just is random number generated, so it's just, like, random, and her moveset changes. Kind of like the guy from Killer Instinct with the two heads.
oh fucking
Gargos?
Gargos.
No, he has two heads.
No, Gargos. Idol.
Idol, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
His moveset changes whenever...
The heads change.
Yeah.
That shit's a fucking tricky, like, high level character you gotta fucking understand. That'd be cool, but
It'd be cool. I'm pretty sure that's
Pretty
not...
much
That's a
have
big-
to
that's a
master...
big
That's like
Nice.
something I just think of in my head, but that's not gonna happen.
Fucking... What's the name of the company again who's making it?
Capsule Corp? No, Arxis.
They're like, oh, Slowcock.
Oh, they just listen to me do it?
They're like, oh,
Free.
slow. It's like, you get this one for free, guys.
Ooh.
Now
Anyway,
we sue your ass.
what's going on in the... I'm
Oh,
catching
wait,
up.
before we go into anime,
Mhm.
you guys excited for Tekken Bowling?
Tekken Bowling's a new iOS game as well.
Ready
I
for
heard the
that
fucking
shit.
Tekken Bowling is only offline. There's no online Tekken Bowling.
What?
That's what I heard. Even
Never
Era
mind.
said it.
I'm
He's
not
like,
ready for it.
he's like, it's
What
kinda
did
whack.
Bruce say? What did Bruce say?
It was just like, I don't really care for it, but I mean, that kind of sucks. Like,
Fuck it.
it's only offline. Like,
That's whack, man. Fuck.
Who's gonna play Tekken bowling like that? I want to beat some kids online.
Basically.
you can learn today.
See this turkey? I'm gonna go for the turkey.
the real world, kid. All strikes.
Turkey.
Kid's like, I don't want to play anymore. You play? You better keep playing, nigga.
I'm gonna play where I dox your ass.
Get parried.
I'm gonna dox your ass and put it on 4chan. You better keep playing.
Oh shit.
That's some hardcore shit.
That's a threat.
Oh my god. Nah. I was gonna get into how I was catching up with a hero act.
What do you guys call it? That is that really how you say? Hero Aka?
Aka, there's like one way you can say it. I feel like a
My
fucking
hero
weird.
Aka.
Where? But you say it like that.
No, I said it once, my nigga.
That one, the only time.
The only time, exactly.
My hero
'Cause it sounds so weird.
Academy.
I used to say Boku no Hero.
Yeah, I just say Boku.
But then I just think of Boku no Pico, the highest form of art. That's no joke. You want some real anime? Forget Miyazaki films, nigga. Watch Boku no Pico. No greater romance than a little boy and a grown man.
Is that really what it's about?
Yeah.
That's the first one.
The first episode. Alright. Pull up your drinks, fam. So it starts off with some guy. I think his name is
Spoiler
Naoto.
alert.
Fuck you, mean
Are we talking about Boku no Pico?
Yeah. So the opening scene is some guy who just I think he showed up in
This
Japan.
is a man who's watched it completely
And I saw the
in
first episode.
full detail.
I wanted to know. I had to know. What is all the hullabaloo? Why is everyone getting bamboozled? What are all these reaction videos? Why did Demolition D make a video and that fucking ending was just like he drove off on a motorcycle? Very reminiscent of the fucking Hulk television series from the 70s. So I had to fucking know. Best believe I had to know. And boy did it. Oof.
Nigga is gay as fuck, but we ain't gonna say nothing. He appreciates his art.
I felt very mo afterwards. I made it as far to the point where there
Didn't
was...
even say pause that
Sorry.
he said, so the first episode started like this.
Yeah, it's just some kid who's working at his...
No pause?
Isn't it a boy that looks like a girl or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Pretty much, but he still has a fucking dick.
He works in a bar. Well, he works for his grandfather, and he's like, "Oh, look after my nephew." So the guy takes him, and then they're in a car.
Takes him.
Basically,
Like grabs him.
he's like, "Yo, we going."
Oh.
And he's like, "All right, bye, grandpa." And so then he takes him to his car. Probably skipping a lot. So there's a hard gay scene, a very hard innuendo, where he's just looking at ice cream. The guy in his car is just looking at him. Yeah, that's right. So then he accidentally, spills the ice cream on his shirt, and he's like, "Yo, lick it off. You don't want it to stain." He's like, "Oh, you're right." Licks it off. Hard gay. Right after.
Hard gay.
This is making me extremely
Alright, let's talk
uncomfortable.
about fucking no hero. Another gay show.
No, I'm not done. So then,
Another gay show.
there's another one, which this is where I stopped.
Another one.
I was like, no more. Takes him to a hotel, buys him a lolly suit, put it on. 2 minutes later, take it off.
Is this like a 12 episode anime?
It's 3 minutes. I mean, it's three episode OVA, and the second one involves a
Why do
Spanish.
you know this much?
I play Monkey.
Fuck, you're
Damn,
right.
monkey.
Video game. Oh no.
Wrong nigga.
Video game donkey. More like anime review monkey.
You can play Monkey for
The
this.
greatest. Yeah, I remember my friend put me onto that shit.
Oh, sorry. Blame Uncle Alex for all you real OGs.
Oh
Blame
god. Monkey went on a whole tirade about traps, and like
I
it
saw that
started
video.
at first about traps, and then it ended on something completely different,
The
and he
beta
was just
uprising.
heated.
The beta uprising, dude.
He was fucking heated, and I was just like, "This is patriotic as fuck. I like this."
Me and him saw the one with the Watamoto episode where it ends with him calling up, I think, his ex, Alyssa, asking her on a dinner date, and she very awkwardly denies him because she made plans,
With her
Oh
family.
my god.
and he just says bye. Ooh, that shit hit home. I was like, that shit is too real.
Watamote is.
That's a good anime.
Oh, that's
It's fucking cringe.
That's,
It's not your fault I'm not popular.
No, it's
no,
your guys'
it's your
fault.
fault that I'm not popular.
Oh, it's your fault that I'm not
It's your
popular.
guys' fault that I'm off. It's a good anime, but boy, is it cringe.
I never
It's
watched it, but I know
depressing.
about it.
Yeah, but it's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's good, but it's depressing. It's like you
'Cause-
never feel good at the end of the episodes.
Because everyone knows that one person.
Yeah.
Or is that person?
She's like sexually frustrated. immensely sexually frustrated.
Has a bunch of like. He's very cynical, but won't say shit. She'll talk mad smack in her head.
It kind of justifies all the hentai that's drawn of her.
PG-13.
She's so flat chested.
That don't stop
That's
Japan.
what we're taking away from this?
That
don't stop
that's why I
Japan.
haven't watched it because I'm like, grow some tits and I'll watch the show.
Nah, she's best girl.
Man,
She's
apparently, according to a certain article, millennials don't even like breasts anymore. It's all about ass.
Wasn't that on BuzzFeed or some shit?
Yeah, something like that. It's like someone commented, "Jesus Christ, Grandpa! It's all about eating ass now, not fucking motorboating or something like that."
What were we talking about before? Fuck. Oh yeah, Hero Academia.
Yeah, that was a huge sidetrack. Oh boy, My Hero Academia. Who's your favorite characters on that show?
Everyone except MC. I kind of like MC, but not really.
Who's MC again?
Deku.
Boy that cries a lot.
He doesn't like. It's not even that.
But
Listen, go through Steven Universe and that nigga don't cry at all.
fuck that nigga. Deku will wreck his shit. Texas ass his ass. Texas smash his ass.
Texas.
Steven Universe is a cuck. You heard right. Cuck. Who fuses with a girl and you still a bitch made nigga? Fuck out of here. Steven, you a cuck.
Yet he knows more about the show than I do. I don't know. No, you fucking go through Steven Universe and Deku is the manliest motherfucker
Yeah, that's
ever.
what I'm saying.
So, coming from my perspective, he's not even that annoying. You know what I mean?
He's not. Yeah, you know when you say it like
He's
that.
not terrible. I just don't like him.
I don't dislike. I
don't dislike him
I just
either.
don't mean like.
I'm way more like I don't feel anything towards him. There are very few times where I don't like him, and a little bit more times where I like him. He's just kind of there. Like he's a main character guy.
He reminds me too much of Ippo, but Ippo not even Ippo cried that much.
Nah, he didn't cry that much.
It's like, think about it. He's still in fucking.
I love Ippo.
He's a freshman, going to high school.
Bruh, you got the best power in the world. Fuck, are you self-confident?
Nigga breaks his arms every time he uses it.
Exactly.
But you gonna get there. What are you so worried about?
It's like
And then he's a little bitch in full
Ippo
cowl.
was a fucking champ, and he still like can't even ask a girl out.
But Ippo, he didn't get. But Ippo didn't get
You're
a
a
power.
boxing champ, and you can't ask like a girl.
It's like Mayweather, like, will you go out with me? Nigga, no, shit. but I'm boxing. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
I'm 50-0.
Did you see that animation video of Flash gets between the fight between Mayweather?
It's the one where he's kind of like a fucking leprechaun.
Give me a belt.
Yeah.
Hard work. Hard work. What are you doing? Get off of me. Quick left.
There was
And
a
then it
meme where
ends
it's
like in 10 seconds. The fight ends in 10 seconds.
Beats his wife. And so fucked up.
There's this fucking meme where it's like the guy just started whispering in my ear about fucking
They're talking about the
marshmallows and shit.
They didn't talk about the McGregor thing with the arms.
There was like a fucking meme that came out of the fight where McGregor's like, he looks like he's gonna hammer fist.
Oh yeah, he does
like,
it multiple times in the
I
fight.
saw it. I'm like, okay.
But he's like, fuck this boxing shit.
And it just like
gives
they
up.
do the blur effect where it's like the Mr. Krabs.
It's like all focusing around his fist. He's like,
there's multiple times where he hits him like behind the neck and stuff.
and the ref was like, oh, whoa. Oh man. We went from. Nigga, I want to talk about Hero.
Okay,
I want to
okay.
talk about
Right.
Bakugo.
Hands down.
Bakugo, fuck yourself. That's what I like to call him.
I
I
like
like Bakugo.
I think his name is Kiroshima.
No,
the guy with
I'm-
the Red Riot, the guy with the red hair, super
I like
manly.
him too.
Harden.
I like him and Tetsu.
Who's
Yeah,
Tetsu?
Tetsu's the silver
Metal
he's
guy.
Metal guy. He has like a mask thing on his head. He has the same ability, but he's like
He's metal.
Oh, the other
pretty
guy?
much. Yeah.
He's alright.
He's the same character
I know,
pretty much.
but he just hasn't been in the show.
Yeah, exactly. But I like
if he was, then yeah.
because he's like the shonen archetype of like, yo, morals.
People don't like Todoroki, but I'm a fan of the silent.
I just don't care about him. That's the thing. It's like he's meant to be cool.
He's here.
I just want more from him.
Nah, he is better.
Yeah, he is better.
He is better.
It's sad because like that archetype is like everyone wants to recreate that style. You know, that dark, edgy character, but without revealing too much. Because he started as the villain.
There's a change in that though, because like that only lasted for a bit, and now he's just confused.
Who?
Todoroki.
Oh no, I'm not saying he
seems blank now, and I just want more from him.
Because that's what Sasuke was trying to be. Even the guy who made Naruto, I forgot his name.
Sasuke's a little better at that in a way, because he went through an existential crisis after fucking
sure, your
Itachi
family got murdered by your brother. But,
no, I mean like
bro,
once that was done, once that was resolved, he went through the same shit pretty much.
Didn't he like murder tons of people, but he was forgiven in like an instant?
That's pretty what I mean. Like. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
but Todoroki, yeah.
They're starting to make
I
up
don't
for
hate
it.
Todoroki. It's just like
Todoroki
you're meant to be cool.
Is more relatable because everyone has those kind of issues.
Pretty much.
Wait, more relatable than who?
No, I just want to see more from him.
No one gets their fucking family clanged and genocided.
Okay.
I like him. I'm gonna be that one guy who's like, yeah, I like him. I just want to see more from him.
He's cool, but he's obviously OP. His nerf right now is him going through his problems right now. That's why he can't function.
That and the he relies too much on his quirk.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no motion. Like there's
that's his nerf right now.
No, I mean like, what's it called? There's no I don't see him as having too much combat ability in close quarters.
Yeah, what are you talking about? He's got fire and ice, bro.
No, that's the thing.
But he relies too much on his quirk.
Oh, yeah, take that
it's
away.
Not like Bakugo
I feel like
or
someone pointed that out, but yeah, you're probably right.
Or even Uraraka, where she does more hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, but she started training with
Gunhead, yeah.
Fucking Gunhead. Yeah,
fucking gay brolic dude. He's like, I'm gonna teach you how to fucking.
How is he cute?
Who?
Gunhead.
Because she.
No.
She said it.
She says it now.
No, but she said he talks cute.
He acts cute. Does everything cute.
Because he does a lot of like the cute things like cha and all that shit. Fucking. So whatever. But I don't know. I'm gonna see more from her too. I like her character design.
I like the lightning kid. I forget his name. He's cool. I know he becomes.
I don't like him.
You don't?
Nah.
He's just there for me.
Yeah.
A lot of characters are just kind of there.
Nah, he's stupid, but he gets somewhere later in the manga. I'll say that.
Like if.
Yeah, this is coming from someone who's like only anime right
I like him.
So
I know he has like a pretty like big fan base because he looks cool. He has like an interesting design.
Really,
I like
he looks cool.
Yeah, but a lot of people like how he's designed.
Because he has blonde hair.
He's just like kind of like he has that shonen arc. Like he has that shonen look.
And we're saying that about almost every character.
Because I mean, come on, he is.
Yeah.
If he was like early 2000s, he looks like a fucking Digimon like main
I just
character.
don't like that whole thing where he goes.
That's a joke because he uses all his quirk and he's like dumb stupid.
So far I like all of the villains except for the fucking Void guy.
Which one? The
what?
teleporting guy?
The teleporting guy. It's like he's just there.
He's not
to make sure that everyone
he's the babysitter.
As slippery as possible.
He's like the anchor.
Yeah, he's like.
It's like if he wasn't there, all those niggas would be fucked up.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's looking out for the guy with the hands.
But I like that guy.
Because he's a fucking spoiled child, and if he doesn't look out for him, he knows he'll fuck up.
It's like I like that guy because he stays true to his character pretty much all throughout. He acts like a spoiled brat.
Because he is.
But he like, you know, I like his quirk. I like his character design and how he is.
Yeah.
Stain is pretty fucking cool.
Stain is cool.
Yeah.
Stain is best.
I
Is
like
he a
Nomu.
Ninja Turtle? Every time I see his face, I think of Ninja Turtle.
It's just because he has no nose.
Just because of the no nose thing,
No
right?
nose. And he got the bandana thing.
I mean, they take a lot of references from other shows, like the one guy,
well.
the bird guy with the shadow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you guys didn't get up to that part. Never mind.
Todoroki? No, Todoroki.
No,
the bird guy with the shadow.
I know what you're talking about.
There's gonna be certain points that you're gonna see it, and you're gonna be like, that's from there. Oh my fucking god, that's straight out of this.
What are you
know what I
talking
mean?
about?
You've only.
I've caught up.
I've read.
I know.
Oh, you read?
I know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what you
his
don't.
shadow.
His shadow. So he doesn't.
Darkness.
Just try to guess. What
shadow?
Yeah, his shadow takes reference from.
Shikamaru.
Nah.
Oh boy, it's whack.
Give me a hint.
Get out.
Give me a hint.
Like,
are you talking about a comic book, a TV show, a video game?
Manga. Hatching.
Hatching?
Is like the style of shading.
Oh.
Berserk?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Mm-hmm. So when you see it, you're gonna go like, yeah, that's straight from there.
What is he, fucking Femto?
No.
Okay.
The fuck?
He's talking about his armor thing?
No.
I like how you just said it.
When the full...
Yeah. So,
when it was like at night.
Yeah.
And like the full shadow got released.
That fight with that big, like, the guy who's able to manipulate his muscles was also a really good fight.
I like how these niggas are spoiling.
I'm not saying important plot shit.
We're not saying shit. But anyway, what's it called? I like the first Nomu. All the other Nomus are shit. I just like the fucking beat first Nomu.
Oh, Diesel Nomu.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Came in.
Kylie Muscle Nomu. Bye-bye.
Kali Muscle. That's it. No Nomu, just Kali Muscle. All Might's my jam. I fucking love gaudy, like, happy-go-lucky, big characters like that.
But yeah, he's supposed to be like the Silver Age kind of like character.
Yeah,
supposed to be like a Superman like archetype.
But he does Superman a lot better, in my opinion.
I think he does Superman realistically.
Yeah.
People can't fly. You retarded?
Well, I mean like how he acts.
I like how
Takes Deku off of his fucking...
I mean like how he acts.
I like that call out.
Yeah, that's
people
true.
Can't fly.
Like,
and then, like, at the end of the day, you see the other side of him where it's like, he can't really do this too much.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna die.
I can't wait till that nigga dies.
He already died to me.
Shit.
What else? I mean,
I can't say
everything
much
else-
because it's spoilers. So I
Pretty
can't
much.
say shit.
Edgar, leave the room. Spoilers. Spoilers ahead. So, Frank.
Bruh. Wait,
Nah,
we caught
but
up to the fight where Gumfat and the other kid are fighting?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's where I left off. I pretty much left off
okay.
with, right when they the girl ran into Deku, and he was like, what are you doing to her? And he's like, don't worry about it.
Oh!
And then he's right about it.
Yeah,
and then she just turns around and walks toward him.
Ooh, that was good.
But that's exactly where I left off, and I don't want to continue going.
So you're like, okay, I'm more ahead than you are.
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying. I can catch up real quickly. I just want to let it build up a little bit more.
You know where that's going though with the girl, right?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay, so I won't say anything about that.
Yeah. Other than that, I'd like to go theory hunting, but I like to remain oblivious so that
You saw how Magnet Man fucking died?
Magnet Man?
You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say a name, but you know who I'm talking about. He has like a big like fucking thing, and he just evaporates him in a second.
That guy, what is his quirk? That's the only thing I don't mind spoiling.
It has something to do with like obviously magnetism, but it has something to do with like if you're an S and I'm an M or something like that. It has something to do with that. It was like fairly like complex as to how it worked, but it was always beneficial.
Because he pretty much just went like,
yeah,
and then blood, and that's all you saw.
You mean the guy, right?
With the mask.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Fuck, I forget. They explained it what it is, but it's not.
Because I know what you're talking. It was the gay guy with the fucking magnet powers.
Yeah.
There's a gay guy in the show
with magnet powers.
Deku is gay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With magnet powers.
Deku.
Yeah.
He's gay.
He's gay. With
hard gay.
No, I'm being serious. I think he's gay.
No,
he's not.
He just cries a lot. He's a very emotional man. Boy, sorry.
I like how Bakugo's mom is pretty much Bakugo.
Yeah, and his dad's kind of a cuck.
Oh, the show's dad?
Yeah.
Everyone gets their family shown later on. That's not a big surprise.
I like the earphone jack.
Kid. Yeah.
Her dad is like a fucking
He's one of those guys who are just like,
huh? I don't want him going back. He's like, yeah, I'm coming back anyway. He's like, what are you talking about? he was pretty stoked that you were coming over and all that shit.
Yeah, pretends to be that hard, stern parent, but is actually like easygoing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what's it called? Nah, I can't say much because everything else is just spoilers. So if you haven't caught up, or even where the anime left off, which I don't even fucking know. You've caught up with the anime. Right? Where the fucking last leave off?
Where I told you there hasn't been a single episode since then.
Which is
right before they're gonna like fight the teachers.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's still pretty behind.
Mm-hmm. But at this point, they just got off of their internships or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the
Bakugo
race.
didn't learn jack shit.
Yeah, because he was a best genist. I like best genist. That guy's cool.
Didn't he get fucked up?
Yeah. Yeah. You right, but bruh.
I'm not telling you how.
I know how. I know how.
So are all the adults just gonna get fucked up and then
Pretty
the kids
much.
Basically.
Yeah.
For some reason, this generation of kids are just stronger.
No.
Than
That is not the case at all.
That's not the case.
That's not the case at all.
No.
They are.
Maybe another Naruto.
No. That's
For
not
some reason, these highly skilled ninjas lose, but for some reason, everybody in this new generation is just better than them.
I can tell you that right now. That's not the case. I thought that was going to be the
case.
case, and I'm like, oh no, you guys are just...
Because there's a whole scene where it's like, you think the kids are going to come, and then the adults just go like, alright, comes in, takes over, fucks everything up. And you're just like, shit, damn, well.
Because even if they tried attempting, they would have got their asses beat.
Severely. Because that guy's just broken.
It's like the fight with Stain. They didn't really win. It's more like, let's go. Nah, not really. He got spared. Let's be honest.
Oh, Deku, yeah, but I don't mind if he dies.
Nigga.
All Might would just be like...
Anyways, let's talk about fucking Jagan, boy.
I mean, what are we going to talk about?
Now I'm going to be silent. You guys are probably tired of hearing my black
It's
voice.
basically a fucking manga I told Frank to read because I just started reading it too.
No, I found out about it. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about,
you
bro.
didn't.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I found out about it.
But, no, it was a random fucking manga I found. It reminded me kind of like Homunculus. At least, like, the art style.
Art style wise.
And sort of some of the things they talk about. Like, existential crisis and stuff like that.
Is it on the Manga Square app?
Yes, it is.
Or Kiss
J-A...
Sponsored by Manga Square.
N.
Straight from Japan
Just look up JAG and then
to your right
A's.
hand. Manga Square.
Hey, baby. Pay $5 to get ad free.
You guys pay for that?
I do.
You guys are
Nope.
I ain't paying for ads. I mean, I'm not watching ads. Fuck that. I pay $5. Don't have to do that shit again.
Cuck.
I'm not a cuck.
Yeah, you.
The only thing
Sold
manga
$5.
related that I mean anime related that I pay for is
Crunchyroll, right?
Crunchyroll.
You might as well just get Ver, though.
You might as well just watch Kiss Anime.
Kiss anime is no.
Nah, their
Because
quality.
the only way I'm
differs
gonna
too.
watch it is through my computer and no.
The only thing I don't like about Kiss Anime is they do the bot thing now, where you have to like do the image, like
it's like
click.
select 2 images and it's like white boy and racist. You're like, all right, whatever.
Oh boy.
basically.
Oh,
It's
well,
like
let me look it up. And
the
then you
picture that represents this.
can quickly read the
N-word.
summary, so that way you can have at least an idea what we might talk
What's the name of it?
JAG and then just put multiple A's and it should pop out. So JAG.
Why?
Because it's Jagan, but
Yeah, no, why?
Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
there you go.
Oh, this is pretty. Is it still going?
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
it's fairly new,
it's
I
really,
think.
yeah, it's recently new.
Damn. All right.
You can easily catch up.
Yeah, I just started reading it like 2 weeks ago or something.
I
like
caught
that.
up in a matter of 3 days. Oh, that shit's enticing.
You think it's gonna get a anime?
Nah,
It
not
looks
right
like.
Not right now.
Nah, it's way too early for any of that right now.
And I don't know how it would do.
Be interpreted?
No, how it would do. Like, there's not many things.
No, because then it'll become a thing where like people read into it super, super deep, and then it'll become what fucking Terraform Mars became, where it becomes super like targeted towards like one audience, and then I get frustrated because all I see is Michelle is best waifu, the feels. Fuck out of here.
I don't think this would like Terraform Mars has like actual like there are characters that you could be like, oh, that's a waifu. There's no fucking waifus in that thing. This just seems like a
there's 3.
There's 1.
There's 3.
Who's 3?
Nigga, you know who. His girl, the officer, the British chick.
That's the only one I can think about.
And the girl with the knives.
That character was just introduced.
Exactly.
I'm talking about real waifus, not just a female.
Yeah, so who else is the waifu?
What do you mean?
The only waifu is the officer. She's the only one that has like any sort of
What's
character.
the definition of a waifu at this point?
A girl that has at least like 2 lines.
Yeah.
And big bitties?
And you think the one with the knives didn't?
As of right now, she's like just there. She seems like she'll be a tsundere.
Nah, she's not that. I know the kind of archetype she is.
I feel like she's gonna be like that.
She's probably gonna be the kind of character that's popular but probably hates everyone else. Or probably puts up a face.
A face? Isn't that just a fucking tsundere?
No, tsundere is like, I like you, but I'm gonna act like an asshole. Her archetype might be like, I'm bored of everything around me. It's not just like people, it's environment. I hate this. I'm bored of this. So maybe hers is like killing things with a fucking knife might be her way of being entertained. Is what I'm thinking. Same thing with the drunken guy. Probably thinks he's maybe more outgoing or probably more liking when he's drunk, or maybe he sees himself in a certain light when he's drunk.
Yeah, his is a little bit more easier to interpret. I think he's just like.
But I think we haven't seen his full thing. It's just
we
him
haven't seen it
drunk.
for anyone.
The only one we've really seen is the guy who turns into full-on slime, but that just might be like an interpretation of like just being sloth, lazy as fuck, because he's a fucking neat. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, fuck, man. There's so much I would want to talk about. There's a lot actually to talk about. But Nick, gotta catch up, because I know you like homunculus, and I know this is totally up your alley.
Pretty much.
And like the artwork is really, really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now I see where you guys, where you got this from, Frank.
Bye-bye. I like that little guy. But what's it called?
When I was reading a fucking Kiss manga, there was actually like 1 or 2 people that actually were trying to be
what?
Like we're trying to be like that kid. What's the fucking loser?
Which loser?
The big loser.
Oh,
They were trying to be like, oh, he was redeemable, or he wasn't that bad. You also said that.
Okay,
that's a horrible fucking kid.
Okay.
There's no way to redeem a person like that.
That's what the point was. Like, he is a scumbag. He is, and it's that point where I think everyone hits a point where like he even realized was like, I know I'm doing something fucked up, and it's because I am severely depressed as fuck. He even realizes in those 2 panels where he's like,
the thing is,
I did all this work.
He knows that
he got his payoff, and then, oh wow, I'm really fucked up. But
I'm gonna keep doing it.
And he does it because what else am I gonna do?
I don't know. Get a social life.
Nigga, that's easy to say.
The thing is, like, it's not that he can't be social. It's the fact that he's the type of person that doesn't put the effort to be social, but puts effort to like judge other people. Like, you know how we were introduced to him, that he was like, oh no, she's too fat. Oh look, this is a pretty looking girl. I'm gonna stalk her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. There was someone that was like in the comments was trying to be like, you know, he was
he's redeemable. I don't think he is.
It was right
He's
before
trash.
they showed. Like, this was like when he was like happy. This is right before he got cucked. He was like,
okay. The reason why I said like that's fucked up is because, in a sense, he was trying to change. He was like, oh, I don't stalk everyone, just her. I'm like, that's still fucked.
but that's
and
like,
you know it.
He wasn't trying to change. He
thought
good
he
thing
was getting
happened.
something, exactly. So once something good, like you said, something good was actually happening to him, I just thought like, oh, that's kind of fucked. Yeah, exactly. He got hyped up. He got like, in his head it was just like, oh, today's the day. This and that. I went through all this trouble. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna get my payoff for being a shitty person.
I don't know about shitty person. It's more like
he's invading multiple people's privacy, like literally stalking girls, going into their houses, videotaping them, doing their everyday life. You're a shitty person.
Yeah, he is. He's just fucking depressed and lonely. But wouldn't anybody who was just working a temp job at a fucking little like convention thing?
No.
And then on top of that, you steal people's wallets in order for some way so you can see and validate who you think is worthy of you being a fucking stalker. Of course that's fucked. I'm not trying to validate any of that. And if you are, then you're fucking fucked up more than he is.
I think people just felt like obviously there's like people can feel like a sort of connection with like, you know.
I've been fucked over, so I can understand that. No, I'm not saying me personally. I'm saying
I know. The other people like, we're just like, he just had a rough life.
I know your pain, bro. I also got played by the thoughts.
But
she's stupid too. That character's so stupid. Cause
she wasn't she has her problems.
You and I both, and even Nick, know girls like that.
Yeah, the thing
who are that dumb.
Yeah, like what she was doing was sort of like stupid, but not enough to get what she did get in the end. I
think she just wanted to like, I liked him so much. I guess I can take this because I like him so much.
Yeah, like we know that like that
which
girl,
is dumb and naive, but
that girl who likes a guy who's not gonna treat her right, but the guy who's gonna treat her right she doesn't like. But like we know that like, hey, you should really focus on this guy, even though he's not the guy you want. He's a guy that's at least good to you. But like in the end, it's still your choice. But
everyone in that situation is fucked. Like the loser character, the one that's supposed to be relatable, he's fucked either way because he's been doing this forever. He's never going to change.
He's also old as shit.
Yeah, he is like 26 or something.
He's like 20 something.
And then the guy she was with was a pretty big scumbag where he was just like, I do this on a daily. You're not the first, and you certainly won't be the last.
Yeah, like I think
even when they call him pencil,
she's stupid.
He's like, all right, cool.
The guy is a jerk, and the other guy, the loser is just like he has.
You're the otaku loser,
who passes judgment on
everyone
people,
else except for yourself.
Yeah, basically.
And then you know what his I was gonna say homunculus form is, fractured form is supposed to represent.
Yeah, like he like puts his shit in people's bodies.
It is referencing H.R. Geiger's style of the alien.
Yeah, I know.
And then like S&M, like just like the bondage and everything.
Is that an H.R. Geiger dick?
Yes, it is. And then what's more fucked up is like, oh, I got what I wanted, but I can get so much more. Not just out of you, but of everyone else.
Like the guy who commented saying like,
oh, that niggas got
just to like you know, I wouldn't have known anything about that name unless I watched Jontron and recently he came back.
Oh yeah, he did.
The blue. So
Jontron. But did you see the Vanilla Ice video?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
I did not fucking know there was a fucking movie of Vanilla Ice.
A Vanilla Ice movie. That's horrible.
That is so dated. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, I don't know. I just like Jontron's that one guy who you just go back in time and just watch all of his old shit.
Like you said,
didn't he do something bad or was
No, people
just got
like everyone. Oh, you don't agree with my side of politics?
No, but didn't he like do something and then he was like kicked out of some sort of game?
Ukulele, but that's because he brought politics into his Twitter and he was just trying to be like, why can't I speak my mind? Like, it's free speech, but it's just people. He didn't agree with a lot of things that with the whole Trump thing and people being super hard liberal, but also the same thing with like, oh, you gotta.
It's not something that someone like a bunch of his fans will drop him over. Just the ones who are extremely like, you need to follow this or else you're the problem.
Yeah,
I'm
not wrong.
Okay.
You ever seen that episode of Gumball where Gumball?
It's not on him in my. Oh, the social justice war.
The way of the social justice war. Oh shit!
I sent a clip.
Gumball. Oh man, I love that show.
I sent a clip to the chat.
You sent it, right?
Yeah.
That show is great, man. I love that show so fucking much.
Yeah, I don't watch it, but I definitely see the clips.
It's weird because you saw the fucking one with the hot dog. And
oh yeah, I've seen that episode.
Oh my god!
Which hot dog one?
There's a fucking hot dog that it's a multiple episode thing that happens, right?
The cool guy glasses and the mustard
but pretty much the whole build up was like this thing where it's
they have this weird thing where they're always like cross each other. Like
they're like that awkward of like, oh hey, hello, how's
like no matter how much they try, they will always
like just meet. Like try to talk, and like not. Dislike each other.
But you're talking about like with the tent scene, right?
Yeah, the tent scene. Okay. That was just fucking. I was like,
what was the tent scene? I gotta know.
It was bordering on like.
Let me play it.
Sex.
Let me. Fuck.
What? Boy?
I can't play it.
Like there were. I've seen
I'll look
some
at it
videos
later.
that are like.
I'll look at it later.
We're gonna watch it later.
Yeah.
It was just
It's
like.
awkward.
Oh God! Like
It's like a good 5 minutes of just like face to face on top of each other. He
just wakes up and then Gumball's there and he's like,
and that weird face he makes. That weird face.
the smile where it's like
his nose just gets bigger.
And then all you hear is, and you see the tent just moving up and down. You're just like,
I see some people make like, what are those type of videos?
The reaction videos where the guy's like,
no, where they sort of,
nigga's fuck.
They sort of like take something and then they like, oh, this is what happened, but you guys just didn't know.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like they hinted at them having sex.
No shit, Sherlock.
I'm smart.
But what were we fucking talking about homunculus?
Jigan. And themes about that.
Yeah, we were talking about the
you
loser
guys
guy.
get a nice preview of my brother's laugh. You know,
Hopefully
that's
that
it.
picks up and I edit that and
Nope.
identify it.
Nope.
Reverb added times
Nope.
3.
It's enhanced. Featuring Nail, my brother.
Nail?
Nail.
Yeah. I mean, if...
Oh yeah, I was saying like the guy who said like this character is sort of redeemable. You guys are being a little too harsh. The next chapter was when he actually like transformed. He was just like, oh, never mind. Like he's past.
Yeah, no.
He's past redemption.
He's
at that
a
point.
complete dickhead. He's just like, I've got this power. Why am I not gonna do this to everyone else? I have the power to do that. I don't gotta be sneaking around. I just...
Basically, nonchalant have sex with people.
Yeah.
I know lap chapter where it ended off. That's fucked.
What, with the one who's just like this? Like...
Yeah, but how where the guy comes in and like his sister is there. And that's gonna be fucked.
And it's just like, I'm gonna fuck you over 10 times over, bro.
Basically, just because you're an asshole.
You fucked me.
But
and
not
I can
really.
get this
That's
over.
the thing,
I can
though.
get this over with. But it's more like, it's just more like you fucked me over real bad, real bad.
In his eyes, he fucked him over.
Yeah, I could have had
but
a
like,
real thing.
to the guy, it's like I didn't even know you existed.
Yeah, who were you, bro? I was just trying to get
you were connected with this girl. Like he's an asshole, yeah, but like, I mean,
again,
he can't find a way to get at him, so he's gonna, use
everyone
his sister.
in that situation is fucked. That girl obviously didn't deserve that because that's just like really fucked. The fact that she's just laying there unconscious and there's a fucking video playing, dude, that's fucking scarring.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more themes that Jigan goes into, which obviously we've all read Homunculus, and I think Homunculus is super underrated. But I mean, that's not the hero there. Oh fuck, my ribs. What were we talking about? Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, in comparison, we can talk about Dolly Kill Kill because more or less that story kind of shares that kind of thing where it's an invasion that they're trying to like face off, and then these people kind of gain these powers, but
depending on like
who they were, and
who they are, and
yeah. So I think they handle this a lot better in a shorter amount of chapters than 2 fucking rescue arcs that already have been in fucking Dolly Kill Kill, which is surprising because the artwork in that is really, really good. I like the shading. I like
for Dolly Kill Kill.
Yeah, I like the designs.
I like the art style.
But that story is complete trash.
Yeah,
and
like the art style and sort of character designs, like for the dollies, I think are interesting. But
after a certain couple volumes, they just went to complete trash fire.
I think they just try to up the ante way too much to the point where it just diluted the whole story. And now you don't even like. Now it's just like, I wonder what the fuck is gonna happen next. Who's gonna get a power boost this time?
Yeah, what's it gonna be like?
What ass pull are you gonna pull this time?
What Naruto transformation will you do now?
Yeah, it's
like... I still haven't read Dolly Kill.
I mean... Don't. At this point, don't. It's not worth the reading.
The only reason I told Frank to check it out was because it was new, and I thought the art style was really good. And the beginning was interesting.
And there was like a tension of fear because these are regular people being attacked by these fucking
aliens,
weird ass aliens that look like, you know, like plushie dolls, like something you would see out of like Hot Topic or something like.
So pretty much the fucking owl in this first.
Ah, yeah, I like Doko-chan.
Yeah,
Doko-chan's cool.
Did you also like when I was reading that, when I first started reading it? I don't know why, but I got Yu Yu Hakusho vibes because it reminds me of the little penguin thing.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And he has the fucking hand.
What hand?
Like Jigan has the gun,
the fucking
and
spirit.
Yusuke has the spirit gun.
Yeah, but then he gets the other thing where he has shit growing out of his fucking arm and shit. I got really hyped out of that. I was like, boy, about to go in. But what's it called? Yeah, I feel like that guy does draw like inspiration from like a lot of people, but it's him and another guy. Mm. It's his art, and I think someone else writing the story as well. And from what I remember, he worked on 3 other works, and his most recent notable work is I am a hero in Nagasaki. And you know what? I am a hero. It's the one where he's a manga assistant, and then it's not really a zombie apocalypse. It's more like an outbreak virus, and he's like, I was a loser, this and that. And it's the same thing that kind of happens with in Jigan, where he loses someone very close to him, and it's like, well, it's either nut up or shut up. Am I gonna die here alone, or am I gonna like strive to become a better person and not fucking die? Am I gonna keep living on and try to be the hero that I want to be? Mm. So, and that happens. And Nagasaki, I haven't read it at all, so this is completely new to me. So I might check that out, and I have to catch up on I Am a Hero because it also has to do with a lot of psychology, and I like the artwork because it's not, people look like fucking people. They don't look like anime characters. They have like real expressions. They look like someone you would see off the fucking street. Mm-hmm. And even the main character looks like a fucking loser. Mm-hmm. But that's cool. I like the fact that he's not supposed to be your everyday shonen hero with spiky hair and shit. Just some loser that hates.
I think it just looks like a normal person. Like
exactly.
Your normal
that's
Joe
fine.
Schmo.
Even with this guy Jigan, he like hates his job, doesn't like where he is, and he knows where his life is going, and he hates the fact that it's going that way.
Yeah, I think that's just sort of like a relatable.
It's all relatable
for anyone that's in their 20s.
Yeah, exactly. And again, that's another reason. I just like the fact that it's more targeted towards an older audience.
Yeah.
Characters in 16 and super happy-go-lucky, and I always have a positive attitude. And no matter how hard work I stride, I'll get through it. Him is more like, should I be selfish? Should I be doing this for myself or for, you know, the other person?
Yeah.
And even Hitoriki is like,
who?
Tree Man.
Guy?
He's just like, you're dumb for doing that for her. You're stupid. You're gonna die that way. And until you realize that, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, because what you're doing is like, that's dumb. Be more selfish. You're never gonna grow if you're not.
Basically.
And I think he's starting to realize that. It's like, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, there's some truth to that. Like, you have to improve, or at least put yourself first before other people.
Yeah, exactly.
If you really want to do something.
Because even the little owl guy is like, why are you still keeping that thing? Just throw that out, man.
Basically.
Like, you're kind of fucked for doing it. You're the one who killed her. And he's like, yo, shut up.
Basically.
Yeah, this could get an anime.
That's what I'm thinking, but I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't.
It could. It's just I don't.
How will they handle it?
I feel like it would be like a monster situation where not a lot of people get into it, but the people who get into it really like it.
Oh yeah, Monster was another one that was interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta read that shit or watch that.
Like, it gets popular the more time goes, the more people.
But see, people will like it for one of two reasons. They'll like it for the action and the gore, and if it doesn't have that, people will get bored.
Also because it has a lot of stuff like nudity and stuff like that.
That's another
that
reason.
It would get censored. Like, it is gonna get censored, but that's just because
I just feel
anime
like
gets aired on television.
It'll attract the wrong audience, and then I have the fear where it'll have the Terraform Mars effect, where like they target it towards new people.
Because Terraform Mars is way more actiony than this, and I don't think any of the characters are super dark. The only dark character that kind of got there was like in the beginning was like the
Terraform Mars.
Yeah, the
guy from Russia, right?
No.
I mean, everyone kind of has a fucked up past.
Yeah, but like something fucked up happened was the grasshopper.
Oh. No, I mean, there's more people later on that have.
Yeah, later on. I'm talking about
Because these are
what would be a first season. Like, the first season of
the
this
OVAs
would be, like... I don't know how well that would do.
It would probably go up to the fact to where he maybe meets Tree Man. Because that could be like a good ender where he's just like that. That panel was really good, too. That the fact that there's someone else. Yeah. And he's better than you.
I just don't think there's a lot of things that general anime watchers.
That's what I'm saying. It'll probably attract the wrong audience, or just
not attract anybody at all.
Yeah, but we'll see. I just really like the story so far. Only problem is I'm gonna have to wait fucking weeks before I can read more chapters.
Basically,
that's the only letdown. I mean, shit, I would want to talk more, but that's just spoilers, and Nick is currently reading it right now, so...
I haven't been paying attention to y'all niggas at all.
Alright, good. Alright. What the fuck was I gonna say? Shit.
This has been the Salty Opinions podcast, and we will talk to you later.
I guess we're fucking done at this point. Anime talk over. Read fucking Jigan, people. Read more psychological shit.
Educate yourself.
And if you haven't read Homunculus, read that too.
We should talk about Homunculus at one point.
I have to refresh myself.
Yeah, me too.
You ever? What's something both of you guys can try to remember, so we can at least.
Well, I definitely just remember how like the trephination, like at the end of the day, it didn't work. But in his head, he had this like thoughts of like, oh, I had psychic connections with other people.
Do you think it's more like he got high off of the idea? Like, because at the end, remember when his friend, the one who ended up changing, his identity and stuff, ended up coming to him because he was concerned. He was just like, you've gone so far off the point. He's covered with bandages, and you can only tell us like, how many times have you done this procedure to get closer, to other people? Because where he's just like so far gone, and he's just by the seashore, is like, oh hey, but he looks like he's doped out, in a sense.
I think it's just losing something that you got really,
or trying to find.
It's like getting a power and then getting it taken away. Like you're gonna want that back.
Like it was fading, wasn't it fading too? Like he knew he was losing it, so he didn't want it to go away.
On top of that, it's interesting. I never thought of it that way. I have to read it again
because his life changed pretty dramatically.
I think the one thing that really stuck to me was his whole backstory, why he got like cosmetic surgery, why he is the way he was,
the girlfriend stuff,
the girlfriend, why he decided to like get that kind of job, and like everything about him was so like fucking wow.
It was so
interesting because like up to
it's
that point,
outlandish, but at the same time like
relatable,
like really relatable.
And because like he was obviously ashamed of her. He was like,
even
I like
though
you.
He was not.
He wasn't anything exactly, but I'm gonna change that because money. But do you really like me because who I am or for what you see?
It was just sad. To be honest,
it was really depressing.
It was sad.
But I mean, it wasn't trying to be like this story of something else. It was just trying to tell you like about this.
Even that's what I like about these sort of like
psychological stories.
Is like they're not trying to sell you; they're just telling you a story, and you sort of
think about those
and your morals. You can kind of see where you stand, but it's not trying to tell you, hey, the main character is a good person, or
even how like the status.
Gray. It's just morally gray.
Even the status about like the homeless people was like interesting. How like they were talking about the situation with the homeless people, how they were just regular dudes and they had these lives, but they all lost it all because of their selfish ambitions or desires, like gambling, or they just lost a job, or their wives left them, or this and that. And it's just like, oh shit,
life happens.
Yeah, even the main guy, the guy who had like a shell. Remember the egg guy? He had like these layers of who he was even before he reached that point. He was a successful chef, and then kind of lost his temper, and he became this fucking homeless person who just decided to ignore everyone and drown his sorrows in alcohol. And it only took until him to like I forgot his name. Fuck, the guy in Homunculus to realize all of that. So that to me, it was just like, oh shit. Or even what's another early one? The one with the Yakuza.
With the pinky.
Yeah. where he disguised
I
himself.
can't remember that.
You can't? Okay.
You can't?
Yeah,
I'll bring it back. Okay. It is really simple. He disguised himself as someone who was supposed
now
to be
I'm starting to remember it.
super like macho, like hard. You know, don't fuck with me. I am someone not to be trifled with. Someone intimidating.
Didn't he have like a robot arm and shit like that?
Okay. He saw, and that's what he was. He was putting on like a suit, like a shell, like something so. Like, just like a kind of like a defense mechanism. Yeah. But deep down inside, he's a scared little boy. He is someone who's scarred and really doesn't really want to hurt anybody.
Yeah, they showed him like a little boy naked, right?
Yeah, he's crying, yeah.
You can see his little dick.
I think that was one, yeah. And yeah, and it got to his core, and it's just like, shit, I really am, like, just a guy trying to put up a front.
He started crying at the end.
Yeah. It's like, and he was just like, he wanted to apologize to his friend. But he never could.
And then there was the other guy, the guy who wanted to change his identity from a man.
That was really good too. That delved into so many.
Fish.
Yeah, that delved a lot deeper than I thought it would. Like way deeper.
Well, there was a girl who was like sand or something or water.
That was the girl that he fucked.
Oh yeah. Shoot, I forgot what that overarching theme was supposed to really mean.
But I remember like every time he would solve like one of them, pretty much it would become a part of him.
Yeah.
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 Kind of like taking on like their like maybe a burden or something.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Fuck.
Yeah, the second exactly what it was.
I'm woke.
Basically.
It was that, and I wanted to read I think the name of it was Ronin or something like that.
Ronin?
I have it on my Tumblr.
Oh, did you ever read Aku no Hana?
No, I never got into it.
Dude, you should read that. That's also really good.
Aku no Hana. No, the name of it was Vagabond.
Ooh.
Oh, Vagabond?
Vagabond's good. It has really good artwork, but...
Yeah, it probably has, like... It has... Besides Berserk... It depends. Like, Vagabond is painterly. Like, way more inky.
Yeah.
But they're both, like pretty much
style, though.
Pinnacle of, like, detail.
Of, like, artwork. There's a lot of, like... I guess it's in the calligraphy style as well, like the way it looks and stuff like that. Oh, it looks really good.
It's just
probably mastered
it's like brushwork as opposed to Berserk's hatchwork.
Yeah.
This was it, yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, Vagabond.
Yeah, that shit looks really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Vagabond goes, I think it's more like this isn't kind of like historical fiction. I know it has to do with what's the guy who used to the first guy who was able to like dual wield technically, like he decided to pull out a second sword. I forgot his name.
Zoro Alazoro.
No, that's fucking One Piece. Retard. That's 3 swords, one in his mouth. 2 in his
What's his name again? Zoro Alazoro? What's his name?
We always botch that name.
I always call him Zoro Alazoro.
Point is, read more psychological mangas, boys. Shit'll wake you the fuck up.
Stay woke.
Basically.
They be creeping.
Yeah.
They gon' find you. Gon' catch you sleeping. Hey, now stay woke. Alright, that's the way.
Alright, that's the podcast.
We gotta end this shit. Fuck.
We'll see you guys later.
Love, peace, and chicken grease. We out.